back to Clean with Kate. It's Sunday afternoon. I've had a really nice chilled weekend. I haven't done a lot of housework this weekend. It's been very chilled, but it's now Sunday afternoon and I just want to get a few jobs done. So I thought I'd share with you a really good little hack that I use for getting things done. So it's called, I'm going to do a 3x5, or you could do a 6x5. So you set your timer for 5 minutes and then you tackle 3 tasks each for 5 minutes. So the first thing I have already actually done, I've put my washing machine on and I've also got the next load of laundry ready to go. So I'm trying to get a bit of a head start on the coming week. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to deal with the laundry that's already on the airers, that's dry. It's been ironed and I'm just going to start folding it. So I'm spending 5 minutes on laundry just so I can get it upstairs, and then the laundry room is ready for the week ahead. So so when this wet laundry comes out, I can put it straight on the airers. I don't have to deal with this then, so I'm just going to be ready. But I want to move a bit. I've had a lovely cup of tea and I just need to move. I've been sat down just reading for a little bit and chilling, and it's been really relaxed. Anyway, if you had a good weekend, how's your weekend been? What have you been doing? Anything fun? I like to try on a weekend. I like to relax. I don't tend to do much housework on a weekend unless the weather's bad. And then if I get bored, I do my housework. Because then it means if there's a nice weather day in the week, I can think, well, maybe I could go out and enjoy that. But when the weather's bad, I don't mind doing housework. But if the weather's reasonable, which it has been this weekend, although it's gone quite dull now, it's been quite a nice sunny weekend in Norfolk. So we've been out and about. We've been up to the coast. We've walked the dogs. We've been up to, what am I putting that in there for? It goes in there. We've been up and walked the dogs at the coast. It's been really nice. Managed to resist fish and chips this weekend, which is amazing. And I managed to resist cake, which is a big challenge. But yeah, and I've just had a nice cup of loose leaf tea. I made a little pot of tea, but now I need to tidy up that mess. So I've got quite a lot of hot spots on the go. So I'm just going to spend 15 minutes, so 5 minutes on it. I'm going to do 3 tasks of 5 minutes, or I might do 6 tasks of 5 minutes. But I feel like I've set myself the goal of doing 3 lots of 5 minutes because that feels achievable. And we'll see how we feel after that. Right, there's one item of my husband's, so I think rather than giving him a separate basket, I think I might just put this. You can see I generate a lot more laundry than he does. I'm going to put that on the top of my stuff so I'll know to put his away first. Also, he doesn't mind if I don't iron his clothes, so I don't always. It depends how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed by ironing, I tend to not iron his clothes. How am I doing for time? Oh, I've been going for 2.5 minutes, so I've got most of my laundry off the airer. The next thing is to pop it upstairs, ready to put away. So this is a really good little way to get things done when you're not feeling like doing it, or when you've got nice and relaxed and chilled, and you think, well, I'd like to move, I'd like to do something, but I don't want to do too much. But this is just a really good way of getting started. And if you felt 5 minutes was too much, you could just do 2 minutes or even 1 minute. You get the idea. You're just doing something. Right, that area is empty now, so that can go in there. I'm going to take this with me. I think, am I going to manage to carry this as well? Because this needs to go back upstairs. That's a bit of a tricky one. Right. Oh, I think somebody's awake in here. I heard a rustling. Oh, it's Ted. The dogs have all been napping. So you can see there's my cup of tea. I've drunk most of it. I've made a whole pot, so we've both had a cup of tea. But you can see the house has got a bit messy over the weekend. I just need to give it a bit of a tidy up. And there's just hot spots everywhere. There's things that need to move. Things that the dog laundry needs putting away. There's apples out here. There's pens lying around. Oh, how does it get messy so quickly? Golly, I need to tidy up this hot spot here as well. I've got a hot spot of gym equipment. I'm not going to look at that right now. I'm just going to go upstairs with the laundry. I'm going to have to be careful on the stairs. I'm going to hold on. My husband managed to slip last week on the bottom stair and sprained his ankle. It really brings it home to you. You do need to be careful on stairs. Because sometimes we whiz up and down the stairs, don't we? Not always paying enough attention. Right, the laundry is coming into the bedroom. if I leave it there, it's much more likely to get put away before bedtime. In fact, I might do it now. My philosophy is if something will only take 2 minutes, which it probably will, although I have only got 11 seconds left. All right, there's my husband's. There's 2 of his tops. I wonder if I need to put those on hangers. Where would he, has he got room in his t-shirt drawer? No, he hasn't. Whoops. I think I need to give him another drawer for long sleeve t-shirts. Right, the timer's going, so I'm going to reset it. It's my second lot of 5 minutes now, and I'm going to put the laundry away. All right, so I'm going to start with my t-shirts because they're easy. That's pyjama, that's long sleeve t-shirt, but let's do the short sleeved. So I'm going to batch it by doing the short sleeve t-shirts first. I have a lot of t-shirts in my t-shirt drawer. I probably need to do a bit of a purge because some of them I wear all the time and some of them never see the light of day. My favourites are the white ones, most definitely. All right, where's that going? That's going to the other room. That's pyjamas at the moment. They're both pyjamas. That's going to the other room. They're pyjamas. Right, so I've got 3 pyjama items. I could have batched them as I was bringing off the area, really. So that's vests. They go in there. Let's do pyjamas next. All right, let's have a look in the pyjama drawer. Golly, I feel like this one needs a good tidy up, but I haven't got round to it this weekend. It probably needs a bit of a declutter again, so they can go in there. And then the leggings will go in there. I like these leggings for pyjamas. They're really cozy. Good. Now I'm going to take my husband's stuff, I think, and put it away in his room for him. But I do need to sort him out a drawer, I think, for his long sleeve t-shirts because they don't really need to be on hangers. But currently there isn't room in his drawer, so I probably need to give him another one. All right, so these are things that he wears all the time, so they can go in his wardrobe. He's got things here that he's thinking about, I think, deciding if he's going to wear them or not. But I know he wears these, he wears them all the time, so they can go back in his wardrobe. They appear in the wash a lot. Oh. All right, so let's see if that will go back on that hanger. Yes, it will. Actually, it's quite useful to have hangers in here. I might put a little box for these hangers in here because I can keep a few up here because it does make it so much easier to put things away. Right, next is these. So I'm going into my dressing room, which is really messy. I could do with spending 5 minutes on this today. All right. Okay, is that my polo neck drawer? Yes, it is. You can see I've got a lot of polo necks the same colour. In fact, I need to rotate them. I've actually got 4. Oh my goodness, I've got 4 of these. I really like these. These are H&M. They're my favourite ones. They're always in my wash. Let's rotate them. This is a long sleeve t-shirt. Oh, wrong drawer. This is out of this drawer. Some of the tops in this drawer don't come out very often. And some come out all the time. So I think that is ready for a declutter, that drawer. Good. Okay, do I need to do anything else upstairs? No, I don't. Let's go downstairs again. Oh, I could put his shirt away, actually. You know what? I could do something with this. I've been looking at this for some time. Oh, he's sorted his wardrobe out, and it's so much easier now to put things away. I've got to do something with this coffee machine. I probably can't do it while I've got my camera on, though. It's quite awkward to carry it. It's full of water. All right, so I'm halfway through my second lot of, I'm just getting distracted now by looking at what I need to do in here. I'm going to take this back to the utility room and I'm going to carry on with dealing with this. A few more items of laundry to put away. I'm going to put the dog laundry away, I think. That's stuff I need to take upstairs. These water bottles really, oh, they're full of water. That's because we had a trip out and the dog's water and my water in there. So they need to sit there. But I'm going to put the dog laundry away next. Oh, I've just remembered I need to vacuum the dog's crates out. Haven't done that. So this is on its way to being put away. Oh, I'm just going to take a quick pause there. Just had to take a quick pause there to deal with the dogs. They're just going outside for a little bit. It looks like it's starting to rain. And this bath mat needs to go back upstairs. My timer is going. So I think it's time to change activity. And you know what? I think I'm going to do something fun next. I'm going to do a bit of plant care. Golly, look at these. These are not looking good, are they? I'm going to take these to the conservatory. I think they've finished. They have been absolutely wonderful. They're not wonderful now, though. So I'm going to carry them through. I'll try not to make you dizzy. I need to go and get some more hyacinths. I have no hyacinths coming on. They're all finished now, and I love hyacinths in the house. Golly, it's a bit chilly in here. I might need a coat. Let's spend 5 minutes in this room. I've also got that pot I need to find somewhere to keep it. I'm going to spend 5 minutes on plant care next. I might get a coat. And I might change my shoes. Well, it makes it so difficult if I have to do all that. Let's have a think. What can I put on? Just something to keep me warm while I'm in there. I need to get myself organised at this time of year. So I keep a coat near the conservatory. Because it is cold. And the heating won't make that much difference, I don't think. Right. Okay, let's just, first I'm going to start is, I'm going to deadhead these. Because that will just make them, I might be able to bring them back in the house if I do that actually. There's more flower coming on. Oh, that's a good job for this afternoon. I've forgotten about that. Oh, I've got a casualty here. Maybe I was a bit hasty actually. I decided that plant was dying. But actually, do you know what? I think I could resuscitate it. I was a bit hasty. I decided to declutter it. But I feel sorry for it. And actually, I realised why it was dying. It was dying because it was dry. Good. That's actually not that bad. I'm going to bring that back in. I'm going to feed it and put it back on the windowsill. Because actually, look at that. That looks okay, doesn't it? It's better than no hyacinths. Right, what else have I got going on in here? All right, I could do a little bit of sweeping. Because the floor over here is starting to annoy me. Well, I've got another plant there that looks very dry. I'm just going to, before I do any watering, I'm just going to sweep this floor. And I might have to change my shoes actually. Because I don't want to get these trainers mucky, and the floor in here is quite mucky. Unfortunately. I might have to use a tripod if I'm going to clean that floor. And don't overthink it. Right, how am I going to get all this out? Have I got a kneeler? Yes, I have. And I hadn't changed my shoes. Good. I'm going to change my shoes. Because these are washable. I'm going to put these ones on. I could even put the nice boots on, couldn't I? I don't know why I've put those boots there. I thought they'd keep me warm if I was doing stuff in the conservatory. But these will do. These are a pair of old Skechers that I've been through the washing machine multiple times. And I'm not going to worry if I get plants all over them. Good. Let's pop the kneeler down. I've got a little dustpan and brush. Let's see if I can get more of this out. These kneelers are really good when you're doing gardening or plant care where you need to kneel down. Just protect your knees. Sorry about this. I'm going to have to adjust the camera, aren't I? You can't see a blooming thing. Right, let's try that. Is that better? Anyway, there's a condition called housemaid's knee, which used to be seen in housemaids, obviously. And it was because they kneeled so much when they were cleaning out fires or sweeping, or before we had all these vacuum cleaners and things. And this is a job you can't really do with a vacuum cleaner. It would just block the vacuum cleaner. So it's definitely a job you have to get down on your hands and knees and just do it the old-fashioned way. So housemaid's knee was very common in housemaids, hence the name. And I think that's why I wear a kneeler, to prevent housemaid's knee. I actually use a kneeler for a lot of things. I use a kneeler when I'm working out as well. Right, that's in there. There's a bit more to come up here. These trainers, the reason I've decided these could be conservatory trainers is these trainers are absolutely day glow white. They're almost a bit too white. Not great with blue ties. Good, that's a lot better, isn't it? I can pop these things back into the corner. You know, I might have a conservatory session this afternoon because it's a miserable sort of dark day, but it's lovely in here. And I love listening to the rain when I'm in the conservatory and it's raining outside. Okay, right, we're back up. Right, what should I do next? Let's have a whole timer's going again. I might do a little bit of watering next. 5 minutes goes so quickly. Just pop that in there. Or shall I come back and do another one later? Once you get going, you don't really want to stop. I'm liking it in here. Let's have a look around and see what needs doing. I'm going to do a little bit of watering, I think. Oh, I've got more deadheading to do, actually. I'm going to do that first. Do you know what? I was going to leave these heads on these hyacinths, but they just take the energy out of the bulbs. So actually, I'm going to adjust again. I'm going to deadhead. Can you hear the gale? We've got a bit of a gale here in the UK today. I need to water this plant and see if I can bring it back to life. So let's get up here and deadhead. Because I think if I just remember, these are all white. I've left the labels on some of them. Let's just pick those spent flower heads off. Good. Have I got any more to deadhead while I'm in here? Oh, the wind's really getting up now. I hope you can hear me over the wind noise. But it does need a water in here. It's looking very dehydrated. Ooh, they're not looking great either. Sorry, I'm just having a bit of a recce, seeing what needs doing the most. There's so much. Before I water, I'm gonna have to do some watering. I may have to actually do a big watering session, looking at it. So I'm going to come over here because these are looking really dry. So let's do 5 minutes watering. I think what's happened is because the weather's warmed up the last few days and it's been sunny, I think things are just drying out. It's been incredibly mild this last week. So I think they're starting to come back into growth, but then they need watering. You can see the ones that have had more water look a lot healthier. Even these are drying out, aren't they? Right, this is the problem. These are really heavy, some of these watering cans. I have problems lifting them above my head. I usually need my husband to water the higher shelves. This is quite a workout. I think I should have set it as a workout. Oh. I think the most important thing for these plants is for me to water them. I can come and tidy them up another day, but I think at the moment they're really thirsty. I think they've dried out a little bit over the last couple of days with the warmer weather. Right, those two are empty. Have I got any more with watering? One I can see. Right, what's looking really dry? Let's do the worst ones. That one's bone dry. Oh, there's so many. I think I'm going to need to refill my watering cans. I guess we're going to get through this very, very quickly. Golly, I don't normally have to water that much in February, but I suppose it is nearly March. We had some nice weather last week, so I think that's why they've dried out. Right, have I missed any? Okay, good. There's another empty one. Have I got any other watering cans with water in? Yes, there's another one over here. I'll get my needle out of the way. Let's go in here. These are looking really dry. And this thing in the corner looks bone dry. I think it's going to need a good drenching. The thing I can never remember the name of is looking very droughted. Right, let's pop that out of the way. Have I got any more watering cans with water in? Let's just have a quick look under here, because you never know. No, they're all empty. Okay, I'm going to have to stop watering now. I can't water anything else. How much time have I got on my timer? 9 seconds. Okay, is there anything else? I was hoping I'd have some plants to bring into the house, but looking around, I really haven't. I think I'm going to stop on my plant care now. So I'm going to have to do some more. Fill these watering cans, which is probably a 15-minute job. Maybe not. Okay, I'm going to reset my timer. So now I've done 3 lots of 5 minutes, so I could stop there. But actually, I've kind of got my mojo on now. I'm going to bring my kneeler out because I want to keep it dry. So it's better if I keep it in here. And I'm going to take this plant. Oh, I'm going to take my my conservatory shoes off. Put my house shoes back on. The reason I changed my shoes in the conservatory is just because when I'm watering or when things are falling off the plants, it's quite messy. And these are my favourite, totally favourite house shoes, which I'm struggling to get back on. And I don't want to wreck them. So I'm just going to hang my jacket back up here. So it's ready when I want to come back in. It's just a really warm little jacket. Right. Okay, let's take these back into the house because the scent of them is lovely. So now I think I've reset my timer. I think I'm on my 4th lot of 5 minutes. I probably need to deal with some of my hot spots next, but I would like to just feed those. Look at that. Don't they look lovely? And just go a bit closer. I'm pleased with those. I didn't think I was going to get any more out of those. Right. Okay. So what we're going to tackle next, I think we're just going to put things away. So the salt, where does the salt belong? I'm going in the messy kitchen next. I'm just going to put a bit of a tidy up. What those scissors been used for, I do not know. Should I pop them in the dishwasher? I might put them in for a hand wash actually. Oh, need to get rid of that dirty water first. Right, I'm starting to spin my wheels. Is my timer reset? Yes, it is. So let's sort these out next. This is where I keep my pens so they can go away. And also my Post-its. I probably need to do some more Post-its actually, some new ones. Okay, that can go back there. These apples need washing and putting into the fruit bowl, so we'll eat them. Let's get the apples washed. So this 3x5 or 6x5, or you could do a 3x15 or a 6x15. It's a really useful thing to do in the afternoon when you're feeling a little bit sort of slump, when you're in a bit of slump. So mid-afternoon, I quite often feel tired. And I find if I do this mid-afternoon, it wakes me up. Just that bit of activity. Let's pop that in the rubbish bag. Let's wash the apples. God, there's a lot of apples in here. I might actually eat one after this. They look really nice. Let's give them a little rinse through. A lovely colour, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful. But I find if I wash them, put them in the fruit bowl, I'm more likely to eat them. If they stay in a bag in the fridge, they're a lot less likely to get eaten. Just run some hot soapy water. This is a clean cloth I got out earlier because I put a load of washing on with cloths in earlier. Just fill that up. I've got a couple of water glasses here that need to go in the dishwasher. I might need to take a pause there. I think the dogs are just coming back in. Sorry about that. I had to take a little pause and just sort the dogs out, but I'm back now. I'm just putting my air away because there's nothing on it anymore. Now, what am I going to do next? I am going to put that lemon in the fruit bowl. The apples will have to sit there and dry. I don't want to put them in the fruit bowl yet. But I'm going to move them across to the Arga because they can sit on the Arga and dry. And then I can go in here. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to empty these water bottles. Rather than wasting the water, I've got some plants that I'm going to water with them. Let's have a look. These plants in the hall probably need a little bit of love. So I think that one's quite dry. Let's give that a drink. So it saves wasting the water. Let's do this one as well. I should probably feed these as well, but they could just have water for today. Better than nothing. I think I'm going to turn them around actually, because they're leaning that way a little bit. Put them that way. Good. Oh, there's the next timer. I'm going to reset again. Going back in the kitchen now. Or should I go and do something different? Oh, hello, darling.
Hi.
Just going to take a pause there because I've got company. Washing up the tea things. This lemon's looking a little bit sorry for itself. It's one that fell off the lemon tree, but I'm going to put it in the lemon bowl anyway. And I'm going to take the laundry basket back through to the utility room. Oh, I think the dogs might be getting ready for their dinner. They've just been out for a bit of fresh air. They're back in and they seem to be full of beans. I've managed to retrain them on their picky eating, which is really good. I have been successful in that. Right, what's going on in here? We've got more laundry to deal with. So this laundry is on its way back, but I think I'm going to deal with the hot spots in here. I might need to put some lights on, so it's a bit dark. So I've got quite a lot of hot spots in here, haven't I? I've got a timer, which I'll be looking for, no doubt later. So where should I pop that? Put it in there for now. I've got this old planner that I found in a cupboard. I'm just using up the last few pages. I love this planner. I've had 2 of these in the past, but I don't think they make it anymore. It was such a fun planner to use, but I'm using the very, very last bits of it. So I'll pop it in my sort of fly lady hotspot there. Right, this sellotape does not need to be in here. And this pen needs to stay with my control journal, but that doesn't need to be in here. I'm just debating what to do with these. I'm really disappointed in these bulbs. They're just not doing anything. In fact, I think some of them are dying. I think they need to go in the conservatory. I don't think they're getting enough light in here. Right, sorry, I'm supposed to be dealing with my hotspots, so I'm getting distracted by the plants. You can see I'm dying to do some plant care. As Sunday, I like to look after my plants. This needs to go back where it belongs. This just needs, I think this might need washing actually. This looks a little on the grubby side. Right, let's have a look at my afternoon routine. I'm going to take a 30-second break and just see what I've done. I have checked the calendar for next week. Plant care is on my afternoon routine. That's good. I might pop in the garden. Oh, it's raining. Maybe not. And take a break. Well, I've already done that. Right, I'm going to take these through back to where they belong. And so it's just starting to reclaim the room from the clutter, from the hotspots. I've got a book hotspot there. I've got a bag waiting to go to the charity shop. And then I think I'm going to tidy up the entrance hall next, after I've put this laundry away in here. I've got another load of laundry going in here. Whoops, I'm going to put the Febreze away on the shelf, which is where I would look for it. Oh, that pen needs to go to my pen storage, and I do need to come in here and vacuum these crates out. And those things need to go to where they belong. Right, I'm just going to put my pen away in my pen container. I should have put it in the other barn, really, shouldn't I? That's going in there. I'm going to keep going. I can't remember now. I've lost track. How many lots of 5 minutes have I done? I think this might be my last one. I think that will be 6. And then I'm going to take a break, put my feet up for a bit. I might read my book. Since I've got such a lovely hot spot of books, I think it might be time to read a book. Let's just pop these pennies away, because I want them this week. And if it stops raining, I think I'm going to go in the garden and I'm going to split snowdrops, because I've got lots of snowdrops and every year I split them, so I get every year, then they multiply and I get more. So it's a good time of year to do it when you can actually see them, because then I can put them in positions where I want them to come up next year. I'm going to put the towel away in there. I'm not sure where that timer's going. I've got a few things that actually need to go to the cottage here, and some things that need to go to the wet room. Oh no, have I set the timer off? What have I done? Ah, let's reset it. Okay, this needs to go in here. So I'm putting this away in the wet room. This is where I keep the wet room towels. And then I've got some things that need to go back to the cottage and some things that need to go to the barn. They need to go to the cottage, so I'll put them in the cottage, on the cottage launch pad. And these need to go to the other barn. And my timer, that's my last 5 minutes. So I think I've done a 6x5. I have, woohoo, go me. And you know what? I've put my laundry away, haven't I? These things need to go across to the barn. So I'll put them in the little barn basket, ready to go. And in fact, that tray belongs in the barn as well. So the laundry room's nice and tidy for when the laundry comes out of the washing machine. This room's looking a lot tidier. So I've dealt with most of the hot spots. Could do with doing a bit of plant care in here. And actually I need to wipe the surfaces down and put my cocktail shaker away. So there's still quite a bit to do in here. Oops, I think I might just pop that over here to dry. Woo! Let's just pop it on there for a bit. And then I can push it away. I don't want it to stick together. That's the trouble with that one. Let's pop that over there. And the watering can and the baby bio don't need to be there. They live in here. Right, you can see now I'm having problems stopping. Oh, and the washing machine's finished. Woohoo! That's really good timing. So I've just been washing a bed mattress protector. One of those occasional jobs that you do. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you found this motivating, and I hope it helps you get up and just do something sort of mid-afternoon to wake yourself up. And it's amazing how much you can get done if you just work in 5-minute bursts. Anyway, thank you for joining me. If you're enjoying the videos, I'd really appreciate if you'd like, comment and subscribe. It's really appreciated. I love to hear from you. I love your feedback. I hope you enjoyed doing this with me. I really enjoy doing it with you. Bye for now.